Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the cover. First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Takes the handoff. It's ETN. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he's got it again. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Inside the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Kicks in return. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two. But they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. And a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it.
Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Ball handed off. He's brought down out at the 46.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, tie. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
crucial third down play right here. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
Well, he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Offense coming back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Daniels. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Caught over the middle. It's ETN.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down play coming up. Looking for a gap. It's ETN. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs.
We're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Back in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Back to throw. It's Daniels. He's escaping the pocket now. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Using his legs on the scramble. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he will score. Touchdown, Alabama. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out. It's White. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for his first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Dropping back. It's Barnett. Makes a quick catch. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And You know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. The shotgun handoff here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Able to move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. Got space, looking to score. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Trying to extend the play. Looks to the left for a quick throw. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Bringing it out, it's Adams. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Big pass, here comes a jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Hunt over the middle. It's Miller. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. No press here. The defense backing away. To the air. It's Daniels. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking to scramble. Finding space at the 20. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. Alabama now operating in the red zone. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back has it on a screen now. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Bama. This offense is still clicking.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. We'll call for the fair catch here. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Always looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To the air, it's Barnett. And they'll fling this one deep down the middle. Catch made down inside the 25. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. The offense is still out there, just 2 seconds on the first half clock. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Offense hurting itself with a penalty. First down and 20. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The pocket breaking down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollock, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the coverage seam downs the ball right there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A handoff to the back. And bulldozing his way through. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the back now goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looks right for a quick completion. The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. To throw, it's Barnett. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the returner will be brought down. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down here for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, one of the ways a quarterback does a good job of making sure all the receivers are alive and in play is you never lock in on one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, you survey the field, look at the coverage, and here he finally finds the right guy for a nice pickup.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Movement here from the tight end. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Send the back in motion. Scanning the field. It's Daniels. Defense is coming after him. And the senior quarterback off target there. Threw it behind him.
Now, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hale. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Direct snap to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back to throw. It's Daniels. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Here we are, late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Law. The reception gets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They'll try a pass here. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Can he take it all the way? At the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Adams. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Looking to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Miller. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He's moving out of the pocket now. Catch made on the right side. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. QB to the tight end for a completion. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Catch made on the left side. And he'll make it into the end zone. The 2-point try pays off. They're now up by 1 here in the 4th. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? Finds room at the 30. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity to take a shot here. Dropping back. It's Barnett. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Georgia.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws it to the right. And he finds his target. He has the first. That's a big gain. Exciting play to end the game, but he's stopped short, and the clock will run out. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.